I know what you guys are thinking. Your favorite character is Adon from Street Fighter. You know, a lot of people's favorite is Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Akuma, Guile, Sakura. You know, all the basic characters that everybody loves. But for whatever reason, Adon is my favorite character in Street Fighter. Probably because of his unique style. You know, he was an apprentice of Sagat. And he was technically a sub-boss in the very first game. And then he shows up in Alpha 3 and the Alpha series, you know, out of nowhere. Basically, it's before Street Fighter 2. I know it's like confusing to some people, but he shows up in Street Fighter Alpha series. He has a unique playstyle. He's not like the typical throwing fireballs. He's got his weird jumping kicks. And then he shows up in Street Fighter 4 as sort of an antagonist character, but not really. He's kind of like Starscream from Transformers, in my opinion. You know, he's an arrogant a-hole, but you can't just hate him, you know. But he's an egotistical a-hole, too. You know, he's got beef with Sagat. But for whatever reason, he ended up being one of my favorite characters in the franchise. And not Alpha 3. He's got a really cool theme in Alpha 3, but in Street Fighter 4, it's just satisfying to do his ultra moves. And I really hope that he returns to the game franchise. I hope he returns to Street Fighter 6. I doubt he will, but he's overall one of my favorite characters to play as, even though I'm not great playing as Adon. Like, I'm better playing as all the other characters that I mentioned, except for maybe Chun-Li. But yeah, I know he's not on everybody's popular polls for favorite characters, but I'm the odd man out of liking Adon out of all the Street Fighter characters. I may not be the best with them, but he's probably one of the ones I have the most fun with. And Rolento. Rolento's another one I really like playing as, too. And I'm trying to think of another one I like playing as. Fei Long and Gen. I like playing some of those characters, but I'm usually best with Ryu and Ken because those are the most basic characters to play as.